Hello guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to another new video. So today's video is gonna be about unit testing and widget testing. This is gonna be very simple video. I think this will help you understand the concept of testing in Flutter, and we will be talking about mock testing and some testing in block library itself. But for this video only, we are going to take it very slow and simple way. So here I have a calculator app, right? This is a calculator app, and currently this is running on Mac. So if you click plus, it will show the result, minus show the result, into divide, right? So this is a fairly simple example, and this source code will be available in GitHub. The link will be down in the description. So in our main file, there's a calculator page, right? For this material app, we have a calculator page. So let's go there. Calculator is in calculator folder, okay? And in the view, we have a calculator page. So what's a calculator page? It's a stateful widget. It has a state. It has two text editing controller corresponding to each one of these, and it calls for operation. Operation exists in the logic folder over here. I'll be talking about the operation. Operations are very simple. So let's go over init state first. So we initialize the text editing controller, then dispose them in the dispose method. Okay, we have a scaffold, app bar. In the center, we have a size box that takes 60% of the width and 60% of the height. Okay, I have made a small mistake here. Let's type height over here. HI. Let's don't mind my spelling. Okay, so column, main axis alignment center, and children with text result. So here, as you can see, I'm giving a key over here. All right, usually we don't give key when we are writing the code. So in this scenario, I'm writing a key over here. I will explain why I'm writing this. Okay, it will I'll be able to explain it much better in the later stages. Okay, so what will be appearing on this text, right? So if result.toString is null, then we'll display the text result. Otherwise, it will be the whatever result that is available over there. And there's some style, that is the headline 3, and it has two rows. All right, first row is for displaying two text fields. So here, expanded, padding, right? Everything is similar. And we have a first field that is text field. This has a key called first operand, right? And given controller of first operand controller, and keyboard type is number. Just in case you're testing it on your mobile phone or something, then this will be helpful to enter the inputs. And decoration, we have given a outline input border. Okay, both are same, only difference is the key is different, second operand, and the controller is second operand controller. Okay, now on the second row is this one, displaying the buttons, right? So main axis space around them so that they stick close to each other. Okay, and we given a material buttons, right? Primary color light, on press, we are calling a set state, and we are updating the result. Result is the, for example, for the plus button, whatever the operation sum is, then that will be the result, and in case it will call the set state, thus changing the value over here. The new result will be displayed, right? See, is the new results are displaying, right? So this is happening over here. So on press, result equals to the operation, that logic of our sum. We get operand 1 by using an integer parse on the first operand controller dot text. Okay, operand 2 is the same thing, integer parse, second operand controller text. Okay, then we are converting it to double. Okay, since result only takes double, that's the second material button. Same thing. Set state result is operation of difference. Since this is minus, we are finding the difference between the first operand and second one. Both are integer parsed. And third is the material button for the product or the multiply. Operand 1 is received by integer parse, operand 2 and the 2 double. All right, and we are calling the set state. And third is the division. Since the division method itself returns a double, we don't have to write 2 double over here. Otherwise, everything is the same. So let's look into the logic first. Logic is quite simple. We have a class operation, and it has 4 methods: sum, difference, product, and division. Sum is returns the operand 1 plus operand 2. Difference, operand 1 minus operand 2. Multiply operand 1 into operand 2. and last operand 1 divided by the operand 2. So for such a simple app, let's check out our testing, right? So whenever we create a testing for any classes or any logic or something, so you go to the test folder. In the test folder, you also create a folder structure similar to this. Since we are all the testing that needs to be done are in the calculator folder, I have created a calculator folder over here. So inside the calculator folder, there's a logic, and we have a logic in the test folder itself. So let's check the tests for the logic first. Operations, right? So in the operation, we write by saying void main, then create a group. You don't need to create a group since you are creating separate file for each test. We don't need to write a group, but you can write a group over here also. Okay, so let's say in the group, in this inside group, first we have created the operation. Since we are dealing with testing the operation file, so I'll create an operation over here. Then we are testing a sum, right? So in testing a sum, we are checking the sum method. So final sum equals to operation.sum. We give two hypothetical values, right? You can give any values over here. For example, a sum of 1 and 1, right? That should be expected result should be 2, right? So the result should be 2. This is the test we are doing, right? This is a very simple test. You can expand the test as much as you like, or you can reduce the test as much as you like, because this is a fairly simple method. I'm just putting this test. Okay, there could be a test for whether the number is integer or not, whether the number is double or not, if we are getting a string, if we are in text and stuff, right? So you can write those logic also, but for this video I've created a very simple method. So difference of 1 by 1 is 0, right? So we are checking whether the value is same or not. And for the product of 1 by 1 is 1, right? The expected result should be 1. And the final is the division, that is 1 by 1 should be the 1, right? 1 divided by 1 is always 1. So let's run the test by clicking the run over here. See, in the terminal, in the debug console, we can see calculation operation test, right? Testing sum, done. Testing difference, done. Testing product, done. And testing division, done. This is a small unit testing that I'm trying to show you. So let's now in this same application, we have a view also, right? We have a one calculator view. So in order to test this, we need to do a widget testing. Now the major thing over here is like the operation is the business logic over here that we have covered it by the unit testing. Now let's test this UI, right? So let's go to our file once again, in the test, right? In the test, in the calculator, in the views, there's a calculator underscore page. This is the file name for which we are going to test. So we append it with underscore test dot, right? So this is the widget test. So when you write widget test, you write by saying test widgets. Okay, test widgets, then write a description over here, what kind of test that you are trying to do. Then there's a callback method or a method you should write. So method that takes in the tester, widget tester is synchronous, and this complete thing is inside this curly braces, right? So widget tester is responsible for testing all this thing. So we are using tester all the way. Okay, so the syntax will be test widgets, calculator page smoke test, then widget tester asynchronous method open. All right, so as you can see over here, method ends with this one. So first before testing, let's bring the widget in front of the application, right? So whenever you open the app, that open needs to be clicked by you, right? Since we are doing it testing through our program, then we need to say, Mr. Tester, please pump the widget. That is our calculator page. Calculator page, the main important thing is here, why aren't we writing only the calculator page? Why we are using a material app, right? Since our calculator page uses a scaffold, we need to give a material app over here. When we load the program for the first time, I don't mean the testing, but the first program, what happens is material app is given by the main.dart, right? Material, then material app's child is a calculator page, right? So that happens automatically from this run main method, right? Main method, or I should say run app method. While testing, we do not have that pleasure. So we are writing, Mr. Tester, please open one material app whose child is calculator page. So this will enable bring the calculator page in front. Now let's imagine a calculator page is open right over here, right? So let's see what are the things we need to see when the page is opened successfully, right? So we'll say we are expecting a text field that says result. There should be only one widget, right? And there's another text saying plus, minus, multiply, divide. There should be 4 buttons, right? For all 4 things we should find at least one widget. And also we need a text field, so we are using find by type. 2 text fields, and we're going to do find n widget. There could be number of those widgets, so the current number we require is 2. So once this test passes, let's see whether the operation works or not, right? If we give 2 number and click enter, submit plus, minus and stuff, whether it works properly or not. All right, so here I have given a small test over here for the plus, right? For sum I should say. So I'll ask the tester to enter a text. Okay, enter a text, and enter a text where? On the first text field, right? Since both are text field, I cannot say go to the first one, so I'll say find by key, and the value key is operand, first operand. That's why we were writing, or we were giving key to the text field. So in this way the tester will be easily able to find the which text field where he or it needs to enter number 10. So it will find the first operand and enter a 10 over here, and it will next I will ask the tester again, enter a text find by value onto the second operand. Don't put on the same field once again. Go to the second text field and enter 10. Now can you please tap on the plus button, and after that can you please pump? Means whenever you click on sum, what happens internally is the page are getting refreshed all the time, right? The set state will call, and the new text or new widget will appear, right? So I'm saying now pump once again, like pump update the refresh the screen. So I'm simply giving a duration of 2 seconds. I don't think we need to give duration of 2 seconds. I was testing something else, that's why it's here. I will try to remove it and test once again. So when you update the screen after clicking the plus button, what we should expect is find a text that says 20.0, and you should find one widget, right? So let's run this program. So this is a small testing that we have done. Let's remove this once again. Let's see if this works or not. The circular progress bar. See, it goes to tick sign. That means it works, right? So if you go to the far left side, you will see a testing button over here. Here you can run the test from here also. It will test entire thing. This is the test of view, and another is the, see, it's converted into the square. That means pause, so that all the testing are happening, and the testing is complete, I guess. See, plus. Let's do a small change over here. Let's do this once again. I will tell the program to click on the minus. So 20 minus 10 minus 10 is 0.0, right? Finds one widget, and let's run the program. See, it works, right? So let's check a scenario where I write 1. We are not supposed to get 1, right? 10 minus 10 is 0, and the double value would be 0.0, right? It shouldn't be 1.1. So let's see what happens in such scenario. See, you will get such error saying exactly one matching node with widget tree, right? Text find 1.0 means none were found, but one was expected, right? So in that way you will see that our program has written a error. So just convert it back to 0 and run it once again. It will say on which line and everything. So it's very easy to understand. See, it started, it worked. So the main important thing is whenever you are writing asking the tester to do something, don't forget to write await here first, And if you are using a widget testing, then you need to write material app to the calculator page. So otherwise it will give some error, like your application using some media query and stuff, and it's not present in its parent widget. So that's it. This is a small video, guys. I'm testing out a new format for my channel, and if you like this video, do consider giving a like to this video. And if you have question, please do mention down in the comment, and I'll be making a video on the mock testing and some testing in some complicated application than this, maybe a block library test. All right, how to do testing in Flutter block. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.